#1 ranking. Do you guys talk about that at all? Is it just something when you're going to go to class you'll hear about it?
And you're going to hear about it and see about it, but all that ranking, all that is on paper. You don't play games on paper. We still got to go out there, practice every day, and prepare, to play a great team, because down the stretch all we have is really good teams. We got to go out there still on Saturdays and execute and win the game, or that #1 ranking ain't going to mean nothing but us falling a lot more spots.
Speaking of paper, it was written somewhere that the defense has, quote-unquote, bailed out the offense. Do you guys look at it like that, and also comment on your play?
I really don't look on it like that, because our offense, they made a couple, we had a couple penalties and a couple little mistakes, but, they rushed for over 260 yards. That doesn't look like bailing out the offense to me. They just got to, a little mental errors that they had in critical times, erase that. We put up a lot more points on the board. So, and I feel like the defense, we're going to go out there and do our job every week in and week out. So, technically you could say, if you really wanted to be, you could say that the defense bailed the offense out every week, because we're going to go out there and try to shut down whoever we play every week. But I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like the offense does their job. And honestly, I feel like a couple times they've got us out of some situations, but that's honestly how it's supposed to be. Like, the offense works for us, the defense works for the offense.
Talk about your play on Saturday.
As a defense?
No, you particularly.
No, I thought I played all right. I watched some of the tape myself. Wish I could have made a couple more plays. We let them get out of the pocket, but I'm just trying to go out there every week, work hard, and try to continue making a lot more plays.
This game here, their quarterback struggled, and then had a really good game the last time out. When have you started paying attention to them?
Well, no matter who we play, I try to pay attention to anybody on the offense, because this is the SEC. They're on scholarship. Everybody can make plays. Like, early on in the season, I really don't think he was as bad as people made him out to be. He made some, like I said earlier about our offense, sometimes they made some critical errors. That's honestly all he did. He made some critical errors just at the complete wrong time. But obviously, when he's focusing and tuned in versus Georgia, he can still make some great plays. Like, he's a great athlete and great quarterback. So it's going to be a great game on Saturday.
You guys have made life pretty miserable for the quarterbacks you face recently. How much pride do you guys take in that really affecting the quarterback?
That's the emphasis week in and week out, everything we do. We try to go out there, restrict the rush lanes, fake the quarterback, get in his head, because, we go out there first trying to establish that, they're not going to run the ball. So after they can't run the ball, they're going to try to throw the ball. And a lot of these teams have good quarterbacks like Crompton, so this week is going to be important to, not let him scramble, not let him get be happy in the quarterback, in the pocket, go out there and affect him.
This might be one of the best core running backs you guys have seen all year. Can you sense during a game when a team does emphasize the run first, how does that affect you guys during the game?
I like it, because, that's what we go out there to establish too, that nobody's going to run the ball on us. So I like I like the challenge of someone who's a good running team to come out there and run the ball against us. Like in the past couple games, we've played teams that wanted to establish that, and we've shut it down. So, we're going to have another challenge this week of another good rushing team against our good rushing defense. And, it's going to be a battle going out there to try to stop them.
You've mentioned the offense bailing you guys out. I think you guys got the ball with like 8 minutes to go in the fourth on that final drive. Mm-hmm. Mark Ingram ate up all that clock and kept him off the field. Just talk about him as a runner.
He is incredible. I don't think you could ask for someone as. He's such a selfless player. He's sharing the backfield with Roy Upchurch and Trent Richardson. And he still go out there like that one. When he was running the clock down, he was out there all 8 minutes running like every play, just him. So he mentally blocked out all his fatigue, all his little nicks and anything like that, and just went out there and just grinded up the clock. That's good for us, so we can get rest to go back there and shut down their South Carolina offense.
You guys all feed off each other, but boy, when you see him out there grinding out those yards, you didn't let South Carolina get in the end zone at the end. Mm-hmm. Is it something you guys feed off each other?
That was such I guess you could say an emotional boost. You see him out there working hard like that, in crunch time at the end of the game. We want to go out there and do our part too.
Did you guys pay attention to what they're doing your offense? A lot of times, guys go to the bench, they're in a meeting, and then they just look down until they get called on. Is it a sign of something? I've watched you guys watching what's going on.
Yeah, we come off the field, we make our little corrections and stuff like that. But then, every now and then, we'll look at the score up at the big screen, or we'll look at the field, because we want we want to support them. Like when we're on the field, that they support us. You know, because Marco's out there doing a great thing. You know, had a career rushing day, rushing for almost 250 yards. I mean, that's incredible. Since I've been here, I ain't seen nobody rush for that much. I mean, it's amazing.